What's good? It's Yike Mike, and you are now tuned into the collab.
Yo, we are back. It's the kid checking in with y'all again. Another special guest, my man Yike Mike. How you feeling today, bro?
What up? Solid.
What you been up to today, bro?
Just got back from LA. Gotta go back to LA after this and just get this music ready, get it going.
Yes, sir. How's the summer been to you?
Summer been cool lately. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a movie. Like every day been something new.
That's good. All right, man, let's start off. So where you from?
I'm from Rancho Cucamonga,
Rancho? The IE? Yes, sir. Where'd you go to high school?
I went to Rancho Cucamonga High School.
Rancho, okay. How was it growing up in the Yike Mike's household?
It was solid. I was always focused on my grades and football, sports.
Mm-hmm. How'd you like football?
I like football a lot. I wanted to go far with it. I did like all the tournaments, 7-on-7, camps.
Mm-hmm.
I was like committed to getting a scholarship for football.
Okay. Where did music come into your life?
I was doing music with football at the same time, so it was really like I had a passion equally for both, but the music was popping off, so.
Yeah, I remember you was getting a little bit of the hate in high school, man. They was
yeah, for sure, yeah.
They regret that decision now, but
you gotta keep going.
Yeah, of course. So with your success after high school, like, did you immediately know you want to go to college, or was college the option, or did you want to just go straight with music?
Yeah, I wanted to go. I wanted to do football and go to get like a scholarship, like I said, but the music was popping off first. Like that started popping up way crazier while I was playing football. So I just started focusing more on music, and then I went to college right after to study like music, and then I didn't know if I was gonna go to university transfers. I went to community college, and I was probably gonna transfer to a university, but the music just been popping off too crazy to where it's like I feel like it's a waste of money rather than invest that money instead of going to a 4-year into my career.
Right. Because I remember you're a DJ too, like right at high school, you was at the parties. You've always been at the parties. How's that been? Like, were you able to like make connections at the parties? Or?
Oh yeah. The music, like my beats helped me elevate my DJ career. Like, cause I wasn't really known as a DJ. Like when I first started DJing, I was just known as like, oh, I made beats. So being known for making beats got me hella bookings, and I was able to like just start the DJ and quit.
Yeah, how was the parties? Like, were you like the promoter, or was it just? Because I feel like seeing Yike Mike on the poster was like another reason to go to the party.
It was really just like I started at first when I was doing parties, I was promoting them and like throwing my own parties, and then I started DJing them. So it's like kind of when people would book me, it's like they would get the promotion too with me, because I always had like a follow on Instagram, so people would just want me to post a flyer up, and then people would just come out because like my name, I guess, my brand.
Yeah, and then also as like a producer, do you remember like your first the first couple of artists you started working with?
Yeah, for sure. I was working with like local artists like around my city, Rancho.
So IE?
Yeah.
Who are some of those artists?
It was artists like Hit a YB. Who else?
Yeah, I know that was a minute.
It was a minute ago.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember like who I was really working with back then. Hit a YB is probably one I was really working with. That was notable for sure. Oh, Cali Stacks. I was working with Cali Stacks. I did like the diss track with him and Radio Base when they was kind of like doing that. But really, not too many IE artists really. Like it was my friends. I can't really name any because I was really just making beats for my friends, and they wasn't really too serious about it. So like the main serious rappers, like I say, like Hit a YB, Cali Stacks. But mainly I was really just going to LA to work with artists because LA was like everybody at my school was bumping LA artists. So I wanted to work with like the people was like bumping and emotion.
Right.
And then like it's like when you out here in your city, you can't work with people in your city because people don't take you serious and they like hate. So I had to get out my city, and it was like LA artists that believed in me.
Right.
So I was one artist named Fat Meat. She would pick me up from my house and take me all the way to LA, South Central LA, in the hood to work on music and like network with all the artists out there. And that's how I got my name out in LA booming, and people found out about my beats, and then started going up from there.
Yeah, how did you come up with your name, like Yike Mike? Because I feel like that's now like that's like a brand. When you think of the IE music, like Yike Mike gotta be like the top 5 that you think
that's
of,
what's
like
up.
as a brand.
It was really because I was playing football. One of my teammates, he introduced me to my first party. My first party I ever went to, and that was in like sophomore year. And then I started going to parties, and I learned how to like dance. Like I didn't know like the Yike dance and stuff.
I
So
remember that too.
people, actually not high school. This was like the end of middle school.
Right.
Like
Yiking was a while ago.
yeah. Like my middle school year, I think it was like 7th, 8th grade. And I went to parties, and people, like, as soon as I learned how to do it, people were just calling me, people call me Mike.
Right.
So I just went with, like, I need a new @name on Instagram, and somebody said Yike Mike. Like, this girl said Yike Mike, and I was like, shoot, I'm gonna go with that. That's it, kind of catchy.
Yeah.
And then it just stuck. It boomed. Like, as soon as I changed my @name to that, people from other schools knew who I was just off my @name, and it's like, dang, this is like the start.
Yeah. So you had to keep rolling with that. Like,
Yeah.
how did you like? How'd you know when you like perfected your sound, like as a producer?
I knew I perfected it when everybody just wanted to hop on my beats.
Right.
So, because I would do like sampling with like LA artists, like Almighty Suspect. I did like the little freestyle beats. And then once those started going crazy, I was like, okay, I need to make more of this, because nobody was making beats like that.
Right.
Like how I was making with the crazy bass and like overpowered, like my bass would just be crazy. So I would just keep making beats with bass like that, and everybody was messing with it.
Right. Like, what DAW did you first start out with?
Magic Music Maker.
Magic Music Maker. What is that? Like, how did that
It's
work?
like all loops. It's not really specifically making your own sound. So it's really, I was just like working with loops. And it's like, I guess that goes back to like when people hate on me, they're like, you're stealing beats. But it was really like the software had like its own loops. And you just put them together, drum loops and stuff. And I would just put them together and make stuff like that. And then I transitioned to FL Studio because I wanted to like really like make it my own.
Sound. Yeah. So I feel like that's what a lot of producers use today is like FL, because it's like a lot easier to like understand and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's quick, and it's like everybody uses it, so it's quick to like collaborate with people, and it's just overall easy. Everybody uses it.
Yeah. How important is it to like collaborate with people? Like, I know, because you want to be able to like work with other producers, but get other artists to like hear your sound. Like, how do you feel collaborating has been like part of your life?
I think it's huge, because if you collaborate with people, you get their fans and you get their attention on you. So once you collaborate, it just builds you even bigger.
Right. So how did you, because I remember YBN Nahmir, like he was freestyling one of your beats. This had to be like, I think 2017.
2018.
2018, yeah, it was a while ago. And then y'all just came out with the song by My Love.
Yeah, we just dropped it.
Yeah, so how did that like relationship come back? Like, because I feel like, did you guys connect at first, or he just heard you?
Yeah, like me and Nahmir, like, he tapped in with me after I did that freestyle. After he hopped on my freestyle randomly, like I just woke up, he tagged me. It was first YBN Nikki hopped on it, and then he hopped on it right after. Nahmir hopped a post on it, and went viral, had like 3 million views. It was going crazy. And then we tapped in like that, and he followed me, and we tapped in, and then we didn't really connect. We wasn't like in person connecting at that time, but later on it's crazy because I DJ, so I had parties, and he would come to the parties. So I had met him at a party because his DJ YBN Fresh, I was close with him because I was a DJ too. We was connected, and so we would do parties, and he would always pull up. So like seeing him at the parties all the time, we could like connected. We seen each other more and connected like that. But recently we just connected again because he just got into a new situation with like a new deal, and he's able to drop music again, and like I guess like he's outside now because he's single. He's more free, like he's just back outside. So we just back on the parties, back on shenanigans, and we just back tapped in again.
Yeah, how's the sessions with him? Is it like pretty lit?
Yeah, they pretty lit. I like working with him because he like having sessions with all his homies. So we all like putting our contributing to the song. We all saying like, oh, that's good, oh, that's not good. Like everybody's really like working as a team. And when somebody goes off in the booth, it encourages like the next person, even him or say somebody else we're with, encourages them to like go harder, and everybody gets like enlightened, like, oh, we got to go harder, let's go. Like it's motivation. Right.
So it's like it like, how has it been able to like find his new sound? Because I feel like with By My Lonely, that's like a West Coast type beat, like that's like new for him. Like how is it, like, has he been open to it?
He always like, he likes Cali, like he likes the Cali style, he likes the Cali lifestyle, the beats. So he always wanted to like he's always like been interested in those type of beats, so it was natural. And he hopped on beats like that before, so it's not like that was the first one, but it's like the big one everybody knows of. But he always like, he likes the Cali style, so it was natural to him.
Okay. And then are we like working on any like Yike Mike like projects? Like
yeah, I'm working on my tape right now actually. I'm trying to get that done, but I'm really, before I drop it, I want to gain my fan base up as a producer, not just, oh, he's the guy who makes that artist beats. Like when I was making beats for artists, I don't want to be known as, oh, he's just the one that makes beats. I want to be able to like be a real producer, make songs. Like, because people get confused nowadays, beat makers and producers. Like beat makers is just trying to get placements. Oh, let me send you beats to this email. But producers is, we get in the studio session, I'm bringing the artist, I'm arranging the songs. I might make this verse a hook, or I might make this verse second verse, and move verses around, move vocals around, get a hook from this artist, put this song, botch this song. Like it's like really just putting songs together and like doing the business right, splits. Like producers doing everything, not just I make a beat, send it off to the label, they do whatever. Like I'm not waiting on nobody. I'm just trying to make everything happen like me. That's why like I just started working like with bigger artists again, because I took a break after 2018 and I started working with like upcoming artists. Artists that don't got no management, no labels, so it's quick and easy. Let's make a song. I don't got to deal with management, their teams lagging. Like I'm trying to like, I don't want to wait on nobody. I'm trying to just make the songs, put the music out, and then see where it goes. Like hopefully build an artist, build their songs, build their catalog, build their sound, and just break another artist like I've been doing.
That's important. Have you seen like the growth like from when you first started to now? Like I feel like there's a lot of growth there. Like where do you see, like you're just talking about the business part. I feel like you didn't know that like early on. Like what else have you learned like throughout the years, like mistakes and stuff like that?
I just learned really the business, how to move correctly, how to talk, how to put out like what the labels are doing that I can do the same thing type. Because nowadays you don't really need a label as long as you have the marketing, the PR, and the money behind it. You don't really like, you're doing everything the label's doing and keeping way more money and making more money back. So I'm just learning everything, being more efficient, really learning what a producer is, instead of being a beat maker. Like I'm just making songs and putting things together, trying to get things popping. Right.
And then you like as a brand, like we talked about earlier, like what's next for the brand? Because I know you got the t-shirts, you got like your hustle is like amazing. Like you're always doing something. Like what's next like for the summer, like for the brand, like Yike Mike?
For the brand, I'm just trying to like I just started graphic designing. Like I said, I'm trying to do everything in the music. So the music, you know, you gotta have merch. It comes with the album sales. Merch makes up for like the sales because that's like more money. You can you know, stuff like that. So I'm just getting my merch done, my designs, perfecting my craft and my design, because like I already mastered the DJing, the making beats, the producing, the engineering, recording. So now I'm trying to get into more artistic side, creating designs, designing like clothing, shoes. I got my shirts down. I'm trying to move into like shoes, stuff like that down the line. Just really creating art. Like that's really all I'm about, is just being artistic and just putting like everything in my mind to reality, really.
Right. Who did you look up to like growing up? 'Cause I feel like Mustard had to be one of them.
Yeah, like I looked up to Mustard kind of because I was making EDM. I wasn't really making hip hop.
Oh, you were making EDM?
Yeah, I was making like dubstep, electric music when I first started making beats, and I was like Skrillex, Deadmau5, Avicii. I was making beats like that. I only got into hip hop because I'm in Cali, so everybody around me is listening to hip hop. So I'm like, all right, I need to make that, because everybody's listening to that. And I wanted to get my songs into like the parties, like the little house parties. Like I always, like my first goal was I want to make a song in the house parties. Like I want my song to be played like I'm at the party, because you know I was yiking and dancing at the parties, and I would hear the music. So I was like, I want to make a song that you can do that to. And then once I did that, it was like, dang, I never thought I would do that before ever. So I was just checking off goals like I wanted to accomplish. And then, like I said, I went from the EDM to the hip hop. So I just transitioned to that, and then kept going.
Right. Have you decided to like go on any raves? Because I know that's like really EDM based. Because those DJs are like pretty lit. Like you got people, like 1,000 people pulling up to a rave just because like they know a certain DJ.
Yeah,
it's like kind of crazy.
That's what I'm saying. I just got to get. That's like where it's the branding. I had to get my brand bigger as a DJ, and DJ probably more shows where I'm playing a selection of EDM. Because right now I'm getting booked for like hip hop, not EDM type vibe. Yeah.
Would you be open to doing that?
Yeah, I
feel
would
that
for sure.
biggest- Yeah.
If they booking me in the bags right, I'm gonna download a whole catalog of EDM and I'm gonna do the best I can, get it hype, and I'm gonna do my thing.
Yeah. So you always got like the parties, like you're always lit at the parties, and did that come like hand in hand with being a DJ? Because I feel like you have to be somewhat of a promoter too, like because like I said, once you see Yike Mike like on that poster, like you're pulling up. So do you see yourself as a promoter too?
I wouldn't even really say I'm a promoter because I don't really like post it crazy amount of times and send it out because you know promoters, they really promote, like they have a
Right.
whole text message email list where they're sending it out. I don't do, I really just post it on my story maybe and then post it like day before or day of. I could do all that, like you know I offer promotion like
Right.
if they want promotion from me, but that's not really like
It's not
what
you.
I want to do in my specialty. It's just like if they want to pay extra and do all that, I'll do it because it's not hard, but I don't see myself as a promoter. It's just
Right.
really just you
Yeah.
see my name, that's all the promotion you really need.
Exactly. Right. That's the reason why I was asking is because like you're seen as like a DJ and a producer. Like what hat do you want to put on next? Because if you're producing and like you said you're arranging stuff, like maybe like being an A&R, would you be open to being A&R, like having your own label?
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing right now. Like I said, with the upcoming artists, they have no management, no deals, no nothing. They're just looking for guidance. Where do they put their money? Who they market? Who's their target audience? What's their niche? How should they be doing their music? How should they get it mixed and mastered? What should they be talking about? Like stuff like that. Guidance really is kind of like, I guess, me A&R, and I'm creating the perfect beat for them to where they should rap on this type of beat, what they're saying. So it's kind of like I'm, in a way, producing is like being a producer is an A&R because I'm arranging the song with the right, even me getting the right person, because some artists are good at verses, they're hard at verses, but they're not good at hooks. So it's like I find their weaknesses and their specialties, and I make it right. So say a song has a hard rapper and it's just 2 verses, don't even have a hook. I gotta go find somebody that's good at hooks, probably a singer, someone that sings, because like singing is like, it's perfect for a hook. It's catchy, people like to sing along. That's like what gets and this all goes on with me DJing too. I know what people like to hear, what gets people moving. So I'll just get a singer, someone who's really melodic, and put them on the hook. If I already have a song, because I have a bunch of unfinished songs to where I still need to get a hook on it, I still need to get a verse on it. So I just have like my artists that I'm like cool with, and I'll tell them, hey, I need you to put a verse on this. I need you to get a hook on this. And people trust me. Like I got that notability right now to like where people trust me. If I give them this song and I'll tell you, oh, go in the studio and record this hook, record this verse, people are gonna do it. I'll get it done like next day type. So I'm gonna just get it done. Like I said, I'm producing a song, I'm trying to make a song.
Right. And protecting that brand, the Yike Mike brand.
Yeah.
So how did you link up with BlueFace?
BlueFace, I hit him because I didn't really know who he was. I heard of him around the Dead Lokes.
Yeah.
When he was making Dead Lokes Part 1, Part 2. And I think I was with this one girl and she told me like, oh, do you know who this is? And I was like, nah. He's like, oh, you should make a beat with him. Or you should make a beat for him. And she showed me like his Instagram. He had the tattoos and everything. And I was looking, I was like, oh shoot. I never seen an artist like this before. And I was in high school still. I was a senior. So it was like 2017 going on to 2018. I was about to graduate. So I literally just DM'd him, bro, hit me back and was like, oh yeah, send me beats. And then I think I was like, shoot, what's your number, bro? I don't do the email thing because you're not gonna get a reply like that. I be telling people too, like, don't do that email, get the number. So I asked for his number, send me his number, and I would just text him like, oh, how do you want to beat? And he would just tell me how he wanted the beat, and I would just make the beat exactly. So the first beat I sent him, that song was Next Big Thing. Like that was like the first beat I sent him. Like that beat was made specifically for him. Got it done. It was going crazy. He got it on World Star after the video, and then that was booming. So then we got the next song, Two Cocks. That was booming, got on World Star, and then it just kept going like that. Me and BlueFace just kept like working. And then really, it was really just I DM'd him. You gotta DM him. You gotta tap in with these artists early on before they get too big. No management, no deal. Like you gotta tap in early, and that just goes in with producing too. You gotta find like these artists before they blow up, and like create a sound, because then you can be responsible for their success. Create their sound, and you can get notoriety from that. So it's really just I be just in the streets listening what's hot, and I tap in with everybody who's like going up.
Yeah. Real quick, what's Lowerville? I saw Lowerville.
Oh yeah, Lowerville is like, shoot, it's just some me, Nahmir, Kai bands, like it's like a Bay Area. They can't, it's like the homies from the Bay Area, they come down out here to the IE LA, and we just turn up, and then Lowerville is just like, it's hard to really explain. It's like, it's kind of like lit. It's like kind of like we're lit, like we're lower, or like I'm low, like Lowerville, like we got the females, we got the party, we got the vibes, we're going up, we got the B&Bs, we're lit, we're causing havoc, we're causing like, you feel me, we're going viral. Like we go to parties, turn them up, we have our own parties, turn it up, we have songs, we have a group, a collective, we're making bangers, we got motion, we got like just a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
So it's really just like a collective really of like YBN, BP, Ben Paid, that's like the people from the Bay Area, the homies from the Bay Area.
And then before we go, like what's these days, because I know you used to say this a lot, what's like really grinding your gears these days, man?
Man, what's grinding my gears these days is just really just people who speak on stuff they don't know. Like hanging out with Nahmir lately again, I be seeing like the stuff they say on the internet about it, and I'm just like, dang, y'all don't really know nothing. Y'all are just talking. Like, what's grinding my gears is saying things you don't know nothing about, speaking on stuff just to do it, just to say it for clout, or you want like top comment, or you want to be a meme and go viral and be that comment that gets the joke. It's like stuff like that be grinding my gears lately. Just like fake stuff.
Nah, you gotta, the brand, you gotta keep it real.
For real.
Well, I think that's pretty much it, man. I appreciate you again. Make sure you guys are following this man for the parties and the IE and stuff like that. That'll be it. Appreciate you, bro. Like Mike, the kid. Make sure you guys follow, subscribe. That's it. Yes, sir.